All new tonight, a toothpaste warning. Could a certain ingredient be a danger every time you use it? Well, some dentists are warning against putting it anywhere near your mouth. And right now, even the major manufacturer of this product is taking notice.
What you may not know is that there's a lot of toxic chemicals that are in this regular little bottle of toothpaste. So we're going to take a look at some of those toxic compounds. Sodium lauryl sulfate. This is basically soap. Well, how do we get that nice foaming action? This is one of the things we take for granted in regular commercial toothpaste. Sodium lauryl sulfate is an irritant. It can cause, has been known to cause canker sores and sometimes gingivitis, especially people with more skin sensitivities. And believe it or not, sodium lauryl sulfate has been registered as an insecticide. How to make that toothpaste sweet? How do we do that? We add artificial sweeteners, of course. We got saccharin, aspartame. Usually it's saccharin. Saccharin is a known carcinogen. Well, so is aspartame. But I remember when I was in pharmacy school in a compounding lab, we were working with saccharin, and on the bottle there was this like huge carcinogenic label on it. Triclosan, shown to decrease the incidence of gingivitis and plaque, but may disrupt your endocrine glands. Some other things that triclosan has not going for it is the fact that it causes antibiotic resistance and causes hormonal problems. It can cause precocious puberty in girls, which just means they start puberty at a much younger age. It can cause prostate issues, breast issues.
A scary finding on toothpaste this week: Colgate Total, which is one of the most popular toothpaste brands in the world, contains a chemical called triclosan. Triclosan is a antimicrobial that helps with gingivitis, but apparently it's also linked with cancer and abnormal development. And we've known about this for quite some time, and yet the FDA approved Colgate Total. Now it's all coming out. Pages that were hidden by apparently the FDA during the whole approval process have just been released, and there's no way for us to know if they were actively trying to hide it or if they just did. But we should know that there's triclosan in our toothpaste. After a Freedom of Information request and a lawsuit, the agency just released the pages earlier this year, and the findings were disturbing. Here's what they found. Studies showed fetal bone malformations in mice and rats, a signal that triclosan is disrupting the endocrine system and therefore their development. The bigger debate here is that we know that triclosan is dangerous in animals, at least. It's not a huge leap to think that it's dangerous to humans.
It contains fluoride. This is supported by the American Dental Association as the miracle supplement for your teeth. This is going to prevent all tooth decay and cause no ill health effects. Well, if you swallow a pea-sized amount of toothpaste with this little tiny bit of fluoride in it, it actually says to call the Poison Control Center on the back. Propylene glycol. Propylene glycol is a type of mineral oil that in industrial form is fantastic for paints, enamels, antifreeze. It's also a known skin, eye, and lung irritant and can cause organ system disruption. So if I were you, I would not brush your teeth with it. Next, we have diethanolamine, or DEA. It's another foaming agent. It also is a hormone disruptor. DEA has also been shown to react with other chemicals to form a carcinogenic compound, N-nitrosodiethanolamine, which is readily absorbed through the skin and has been linked with cancers of the stomach, esophagus, and liver and bladder. Microbeads. So I believe that they use silica as the microbeads typically, but these are used to clean the teeth. Apparently, they're abrasive. They get on your teeth and just try to break off everything, right? The problem is that it sticks to our gums and other things and actually allows bacteria to form.
All new tonight, a toothpaste warning. Could a certain ingredient be a danger every time you use it? Well, some dentists are warning against putting it anywhere near your mouth.
Why would you want it in your mouth is kind of beyond my level of thinking.
Dr. Ron O'Neill stunned after learning what a dental hygienist and blogger from Texas found in a major toothpaste manufacturer.
Pretty much everyone was saying that they were using some form of Crest toothpaste.
Over and over again, Trish Wolverine noticed little blue dots trapped in people's gums and teeth. She reached out to other hygienists who saw the same thing. Eventually, they figured out the culprit: polyethylene.
From a father's standpoint, I don't want my kids swallowing plastic.
But that's exactly what's in one brand of Crest toothpaste that seems to use the plastic microbeads more than others. The same type of plastic used for all sorts of things, like garbage containers, grocery bags, bulletproof vests, even knee replacements.
Anything that's not degradable or water soluble will, if lodge in the mouth and not come out.
The microbeads can trap bacteria and can lead to gingivitis or even periodontal disease.
Well, what do we do for tartar control? Well, we got to have a little thing called tetrasodium pyrophosphate. What does that do? It helps from calcification of minerals on your teeth, aka tartar. The problem with that is it burns. Have you ever left toothpaste in your mouth for too long and it burns and it burns? A lot of that is coming from this tetrasodium pyrophosphate, which has a lower pH and can really start to burn the mouth.
do not realize what you have taken in, the hormones that you ingest, the pestilence. So ask me how to cleanse it, and I will show you my children. For the body is the temple of the Ruach, and it must be cleansed. I not only cleanse your blood, I will wash the toxins out of your blood, out of your bowels, out of your bowels. You must be healed. For sickness will come upon you that you know not. The air is poisoned and you know not. The food is poisoned and you know not. But because you have asked a blessing upon the food that you eat and the drink that you drink, I am faithful to show you what to do.